It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And we'll be watching the Patriots' superstar wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week.
It's the Patriots and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
And off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Alert! Alert! Go!
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready!
They'll keep it on the ground. Culver. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Throwing Nix. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw, here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make them play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback, all right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy, you put up numbers like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Pitts, 54 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix. He'll fire deep, looking for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Nix to the air. Touchdown! Marvin Mims. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air, May. This one into the hands of Pitts. Big strides, look at him go. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, go, go!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Ready, bring it. On my
They'll keep it on the ground. Culver, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Come on, set.
Now it's Nix. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Culver, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Ready.
To throw is Nix. He's got room at the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Culver, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Shut up.
More the motion man. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. Nix. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he goes out right around the 39. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. And they go play action now. May. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's May. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, Estime. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Nix once more. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's May. Pass complete there to Harrison. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. The Raiders trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Romeo Doubs, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that one to the visiting L.A. Chargers. Quentin Johnston, a touchdown catch in the victory.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. First down, here's Estime. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Up the middle they go. Culver, a beautiful fake. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Nix looking to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing here is May. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. From the shotgun, it's May. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jamison Williams, 37 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run with their fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Short throw caught by Pitts. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So the Broncos now down by 8, a little under 1:50 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Able to find Mims. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Back to throw.
And this one complete again to Mims. Now second down and a few inches.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right?
No.
Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's taken down down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go now.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Well, somebody lit a fire under